Hello law aspirants, greetings. Yes, because you are saying books are your best friends and you have really made books your best friends. So we have a lot many words which are plethora of words which is offered to you, and especially this offering is because you have an upper hand in the CLAT paper. Now when we have this paper and when we are doing these words, it's very important that you go into the depth of the word, because that's why we started with the root word. That is the reason we started with various other things, and we are soon coming up with the color idioms as requested by the students too. Now before I start with the words, I want you, there are many students who wanted that they're writing in the chat box, they are giving their feedback that how to stay motivated in this corona pandemic. See, motivational lecture, somebody boosting you up is nothing, just a bullshit. To be very frank, you are yourself a motivator. You don't require anybody, because just say to yourself, I can and I will. What more you want? These are the famous lines of Browning, Robert Browning. I can and I will. Who can stop you from reaching the zenith? Nobody else. You know, man is the wisest, tallest, sharpest, bravest, most intelligent creature, animal on this earth. And this is the time, prove yourself, stay strong, and yes, you will really come out victorious. Let's start with the words for today. This was the last class I did this word. This was the word we did, and because every time we do a quick recap of it in a second, so just brush up through it. The word sordid, which I took in the sense of seedy and something which is very ugly or bad, I made you learn it by a trick. Something which is seedy will go inside the earth, will be sordid, and something which will be squalid and which will be full of squalor, and which will be something not clean, so it will be full of soil, so it will be soiled and it will be spoiled. How easy to remember it. See the trick, see the wonderful trick that I am giving you. When the seed goes inside the earth, it produces, right? So it has to be inside. So this is something which is dirty, something spoiled, something not that clean, right? Taking up the next word for this, sophistry, very, very calm, using your tricks for false argument. Snowball, very important word. This is an acceleration. Everyone wants that boost up and that balloon and that appreciation and the eulogizing, right? Laudatory, as we did in the tones of the passage. Slumping is, dropping down, dropping lower. Setback, this is a kind of a reversal or check in the process. Don't have any setbacks in life, CLAT aspirants. And the word seroprevalence. Seroprevalence is a level of pathogen जो कि हमारा, what is pathogen in fact? With the root path. When we have path root, it means disease. Right? Like pathology is the study of disease and pathologist is the person who studies disease. So this is a kind of things which is measured in the our blood serum. This is what the scientific language says for this, right? You don't have to do much about it. You have to link it with sero and prevalence. Prevalence means present there. Turning to next word. Yes, now look at these words very carefully. See the first word, scrutiny. Now, have you heard of the word skull, scullery? So you can also link it with scullery. Scullery is a quality or state of being scurrilous. Now, scullery is a place where dishes are washed. Scullery is a place in the kitchen which is not very clean, which is dirty in fact, not very, we can link that same soil spoiled in the long list of the words and the vistas of knowledge opens in front of us. So, if it is something which is abuse, which is Billingsgate, which is fulmination, which is invective. See, please, important word, that is vitriol and obloquy. When we say obloquy, this is very important word for your passage construction. It is a state in which things are very insulting. Nobody would like. It is very humiliating. Like a curtain lecture, like something abused or embarrassed in front of anyone. This is what it means, the word obloquy, right? Next word, we have the word scramble. Now scramble is to compete, I'm sorry I missed this. This is the antonym that I have not touched upon. That is very moral, discreet, civil, unoffending. So we can easily take up this is offending. Nobody would like to be humiliated or insulted in front of anyone. It is just like, you know, very acidic speech, and it is moral, discreet, civil and unoffending. The opposite would be of course offending. So you can take from the word scullery. Next word that I was doing off, if you want me, I make up a sentence for this. The teacher was very offending in her speech, or she was chaffing the student in the class, but this was a positive impact on the student and he started working hard, right? Next word is the word scramble. Scramble is to compete with other people for something there is very little of. There is not much in it, you know, but still you are arguing for unknown reason, just uselessly. That is scramble. Salvage is very important wound. Please note it linked with the word wound. Salve is to wound. This is the analogy relation that I've drawn, and I've taken this from Nalsar paper long back. Now what is salve? Salve is a medicine which cures the wound. What is the relation? Salve is a medicine that cures the wound. Yes. See the next one. Mollify cures anger. Can you see the connection between the two? If salve is a medicine that cures the wound, mollify is, you know, being very mitigate, calm, quiet, tranquil, that you make the other person forget his anger. You know, if anybody has lost his temper and is out of his wits, just simple sorry, I didn't do it purposely. This would make the person's anger, yes, evaporate, nothing else. Please note this word, very important, right? Salvage is try to make a bad situation recover, rescue, retrieve or recover, right? Make amends, make better. Next word, be very robust in this pandemic situation. That means very strong, healthy. See, it's physical strength as well as your mental strength, which makes you really strong. You have to be vigorous. Vigor is power, strength. You have to be sturdy. You have to be powerful. You have to be very strong. This is the meaning of the word robust. It was your robust, I make a sentence specially to boost you up. It will be your robust enthusiasm which will help you to clear clat. I repeat, it will be nothing else but your robust enthusiasm which will help you to clear clat. Next word, we have an important root. So I just erase this part so that you can see to it carefully. The root that applies here, please see the root very carefully. Rev root. What is rev? Respect. Reverence, a person who has respect, and irreverence, just opposite of it, not having respect. You know, like in India, we have Mr. So-and-so. We have in England, Reverend James Mavor Morrell. Look at the name. This is a character I have taken from Bernard Shaw's play Canada, a worth reading play. You know, being a literature person, I always offer you vistas of books to be read, and this is a plethora of the books, one of them, that is Bernard Shaw's play Canada. Now Canada is about a lady, and it's a lot about proletarian society, the society where women do not have a say in there, and we have various things wonderful, right? In this we have a character. He's a parson, he's a priest, he's an orator, and we have, instead of the Mr. word, can you see this rev with a dot? Yes, this means Reverend James Mavor Morrell. That means respect worthy, respectful James Mavor Morrell, right? Okay, turning to the next word after the reverential. Reverential is something which is, now we are taking up the rev root and using the word of the nature due to which characterized by reverence, means you have a quality or characterized by what? Respect. You respect that thing. You have a fear or veneration. Awe. What is awe? It creates a fear in your mind. See, respect comes from your heart. So if you respect something or you make the other person so much afraid of you, that is reverential. Next word, retrograde. You must have heard progressive, moving forward, retrograde, moving backward. That is why, you know, teachers usually say, and especially I've been very often saying while doing the passage, no regression. Look at this word. Can you see this? Reroute here. Regression is moving backward. Not reverse, directed or moving backwards, reverse or revert. This is moving back, more forward, and this is backward. So when you do regression in a passage, you lose a lot of time. So you have to just skim the passage, go through it very carefully and save your time. Yes, the next word, retribution. I have read this word very often and I really love the word because in most of the plays you find this. Right, retribution. Have you understood the moral significance of the story? The story teaches you that evil person or evil character is punished in the end, right? Almost all the moral fables and stories of Panchtantra and these carry this moral. But this is also found in everywhere drama. If you are doing something wrong, if you are doing some evil, there is one person who is watching you and whose decision is final, and he is ultimately Almighty God. Yes, who is omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent. Yes, so punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal action, that is retribution. This retribution can be from nature. If this is there from nature, that is God, it is also called nemesis. Please note, very important word, it is called nemesis. And sometimes, you know, people avenge the death of, like Hamlet avenged the death of his own father. So sometimes people, human beings also do so. That is called retribution, right? Let's move to the most words further. They're very important words and I hope the words, the sentences, the analogies and this relation is quite clear to you. Next word from the root re. So let's focus on the re root here. Re is in the sense of again. Retaliate is move back, respond back. Have you heard for tit for tat? And I give you an interesting word, you really love it. Repartee. This is a witty answer. Please note. You make the other person quiet, lip tied, tongue tied by your answer. And this is what lawyers know. What lawyers know? Lawyers know a repartee. To give in such a witty answer, turn back in such a way by their verbal answer that the other person is lip tight. Make an attack in return for a similar attack. Fight back, strike back, respond or react. Give a reaction to something. If it is in a positive, in a witty manner, we use the word yes, retaliate. Next word, resumption. Resumption is to restart something, reopen something, something which had been closed for a long time, something you've not been doing for a long time, and you again resume from it. Haven't you heard of the word? She will resume from tomorrow. Say we also have a biodata that is resume, right? What else? You will resume, your classes will resume from so and so date. June, we have a unlockdown, and in that cases, the classes can resume from so and so date. So this would be resumption. The word resolve, please sort out the thing. You've heard the word sort out? Solve the problem. I'm done with it. I'm done. Please sort it out. Please settle. Please find a solution to a problem which is contentious. Contentious is what? Contentious means quarrelsome. Contentious is which makes you lose your temper. So in that case, resolve is solve the problem, give a solution to a problem, resolve the problem, sort out the matter. That is resolve. The next two words, reciprocate, is to answer back, respond back. See, same way like retaliate. Retaliate is more in a, aggressive manner. Reciprocate means, like you have seen this kind of a relation. This is the sender and this is the receiver. This is called coding and this is called decoding. This is more done in communication skills and this is reciprocate for the answer. And the last word for today, rampant. Rampant is something unwelcome, something flourishing, spreading unchecked, means disease, very important words which it is used with. Disease is rampant in the area, in the village nowadays, means spread everywhere, that is rampant. Uncontrolled, which is in a situation which is beyond human control, right? I hope you have written all the words, you have not missed any. See, it's very important that you keep watching this thing. Most of the students have become lethargic in this situation now. Couch potatoes? No, lawyers aren't. Lawyers are orators. They have the talent of proving themselves in this world. So I request you, please rejoin, please give an answer back, and please reciprocate to our new series which is coming up very soon. Right, students? Please do like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.